Would you rather have all of your memories and everyone forgets about who you are, who you truly are as an individual, what memories you had with them, so on and so forth, or everyone keeps all of their memories of you, but you don't retain any memories of anyone whatsoever, a blank slate. Which one would you prefer in a scenario like this and why? Don't worry, kids. I got this. Let me go get my car. What is the legacy that you wish to leave on? If you only had a couple days left, let's say that there was 24 hours left to live, who is the one person that you would want to spend it with, ladies and gentlemen? And how would you like others, second question, to remember you by? Hi, YouTube. Welcome on in. Hey, in case you guys don't know me, my name is Ed. I'm a psychologist. I tend to go out and analyze video games, anime, everything in between. We have literally just finished up a couple other games before your eyes. Little Misfortune, Kill the Princess, Slay the Princess, my bad. Mouth Washing. We're currently doing Franbo and To the Moon. To the Moon will be played on Sundays in case that we don't finish it all in one stream. I do tend to stop. I do tend to talk. I do tend to yap and analyze a lot. So if you're not into that, what can I say? That's part of our job, is to go ahead and stop, talk, and analyze and talk about all of this. I don't know anything about this game other than it's been recommended to me time and time again. After every video game playthrough, it's been recommended that you need to play To the Moon. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, if this goes over an hour or 2 hours, we're probably going to break this up into multiple parts. Please leave a comment down below as well. What game do you guys suggest that needs a good analysis or attention to, or do you guys think that I should play as well as we go into this? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, oof, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go right into it. Hello? Where were you looking, Neil? Well, excuse me for heroically evading that squirrel coming out of nowhere. You ran over it anyway. Damn, Neil! Dr. Rosaline here is... Ooh. Ooh. Oh. You ran over it and hit a tree. 5,000 points to Neil. Trying to do a special stunt with it. Look, don't worry. It's a company core. That's even worse, Neil. Are you kidding me? Okay, guys. I feel like Neil it's already bringing up some concerns here. If you mess up your company car, I think that schedules a lot of extra things. Are you kidding me? The boss is going to kill him. Oh, what is the company's insurance, right? Well, we'll just say I was saving a puppy. He likes puppies, right? He's more of a cat person. Why does the world have to be so complicated? Fine, whatever furball he fancies, crisis averted. Good, go write that on your report later. Let's grab the equipment from the car and move already. Left click to interact with it. Ooh, okay. I got the sucker. Let's roll. Nice. Dr. Neil Watts, Technician Specialist of Sigmund Court. Patient offline. We got with the box. What's the heavy? It's got to be important. Blah, 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 blah. All right, let's save. First save. Tisk tisk. Oh, come on. I crashed the car while trying to evade it. What more do you want? Not a crash and evade it? That's asking too much. Dr. Neil. I'm sure we're about to get help if we keep walking off the screen, right? Or we flag someone down. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's just a car crash, you know? A smoking hot car. All right. Well, thankfully there's arrows. Hey, wait, don't forget the car. Just wanted to see if you remember. So she locks the car. Okay, I guess. Sorry, chat. Whenever it comes to games like this, it's always Wiles' household ahead. Who's taking their car. I always find it important to check out every little aspect that we can. Oh, okay. Because of information that's being placed there, right? Alright, let's keep going. Let's go. Yo, this is kind of like out in the middle of nowhere. Hold on. Who put a boulder here? Maybe it's their security system. Cucumbers. We don't have time for this fluff. Let's try pushing it out of the way. Maybe we can find a tree to jack it with? Wait. Or we could just call it a night and blame it on that. Abort the mission and go home. Alright, chat. GG, good game. Alright, let's try pushing it by hand. If it's too heavy, we'll find the branch. Alright, on 3. 1, 2, 3. What was that? Not a boulder, that's for sure. We need to get going for now. Well, we'll figure that out a little bit later, right? Oh, some more raccoons. Nice. Okay. Do we keep going forward? Oh, we do. Okay, nice. Fancy house, too. Ma, they're here. Not a bad place to retire at, huh? I could do better. Night shifts, love him or hate him. You know the answer, you stupid owl. It's probably going to be another all-nighter, you know? I know. And I doubt they'd have any coffee. Shut up. And the ocean waves will sing lullabies. Not through your blathering, they won't. And your eyelids will... Don't forget the equipment, moron. Aww. I don't get paid enough for this. True. Alright, Act 1. Wow, that was quick. I never told anyone. But I've always thought there were lighthouses. Huh? Dr. Watson, Dr. Rosaline, I presume. Thanks for coming on such a short notice. That's okay. I tend to be bad at predicting deaths as well. Are you the patient's daughter? Oh no, I'm just... The patient? Wait. I'm just his caretaker. And these are my children, Sarah and Tommy. It's not exactly a 9-to-5 job, so Johnny lets us live here. I suppose this Johnny is her man. Johnny? Listen, if it's a kid we're dealing with, I don't think we're the ones you want. No. He just prefers to be called that. He's upstairs right now with his medical doctor. Come with me. Ooh. Come on, grab that case and let's go. When my back breaks one day, I'll sue you with the insurance claim. Fair. Can't really escape, huh? There's a lot of things to see in this house. Where are you going? I'm trying to check out the house. See what's in here. Where are you going? Grab the box. Fine, I'll grab the box. I'll grab the box. Received equipment. All right, let's head upstairs before I drop this. All right, let's do it. Ah, there we go. Okay. Okay, they're gone. Whoever gets there first gets to play the melody. Oh, little kiddos. No fair, you pushed me. Did not. Whatever, you get boring after 2 notes anyways. You get the boring 2 notes anyway. Fair. That's a lot of parts. So there's a lot going on, but why is he the patient? This Johnny guy. And a patient of what? Like, there's a lot of questions that are formulating. Those kids are pretty good for their age. Hey, you're the one who said there was no time to waste. And incidentally, I'm the one who's carrying the weight of a small meteor. Yeah, come on. Hell yeah. That's cool. When you can go from one room to another and like you can hear the music on the outside when you Yeah. Ooh. Painting of a lighthouse by the a painting of a woman holding something yellow. A painting of an animal of some sort. A casual painting of 3 people. Sorry, Johnny. So let's talk about this a little bit, right? End of life treatment. How many of you have encountered or have gone through something like this? With either a loved one, an older individual, someone in your life, right? It can be some of the like hardest, saddest things to see a person slowly start to slip, and especially like, for example, I've had family members for when they were starting to slip that they started recalling their life, right? And a big portion of that was not just to pass on an aspect of legacy, but at the same time for them to try and go ahead and also come to terms with their past as well. Imagine if Johnny just dies because you take too long. All right. Let me look around first. You know, I think I'd like to carry this excruciatingly heavy object some more. Thanks for asking, though. He's unresponsive at this point, but by the looks of things, he's still consciously hanging on. It's hard to say how long you have, but I would hurry. Did Johnny not have a partner? My grandpa unfortunately had dementia in his last year. And that's some of the hardest, Kiwi. I can't even imagine. Like, when my grandma passed away, she had dementia as well. She was starting to go there, and it's rough. It's rough. So I can't even imagine what your scenario must have been like as well, especially with your grandfather. Medical journals. So this guy was making bank and stuff too. Everything's spick and span. We visited the hospital. There was a brief moment where he seemed gaining consciousness and recognized my sister and I. Aww. That was nice. That's good. At least you got to share that moment of lucidity, right? With them. Johnny is dying and I'm playing with the lights. My grandpa seemed happy right up until the end. He kept sneaking salt into the hospital. Alright, let's set the machine down, shall we? Yes, it'll be just a moment. Poor Johnny. Where's his partner? That's a question that I have. Is that his partner passed away a long time ago? Has he been single? Are you sure a common household outlet is sufficient? No worries. We're the experts. Oh, crap. Standard procedures. Just keeping you on your toes. turn the video game down volume just a little bit? Is that better? Just to be safe. Is that better? I hope it is. Anyway, how's he doing? Not so well. If I were to say he's just got a day or two left, that's plenty of time. Oh. So you two can grant him any wish, huh? To try at least. But we always succeed because we're awesome. So, what's the wish? The moon. The moon. Oh. Oh. Why do I have a feeling that this is gonna hurt? Why do I have a feeling that this is gonna hurt? Anytime that, like, especially individuals like this either take metaphors like, you know, Johnny, right? Since he's here, I'm assuming that this is more metaphorical or than the actual moon. And if that's the case, if it is metaphorical, then who, what, where was the moon? Why was the moon? My God. He wants to go to the moon. The geezers just keep on getting crazier, huh? So can you do it? It depends. She meant to say yes. Why don't you tell us about our client here? That, I don't really know much. Johnny's an odd man. Through the 2 years that I've worked here, he rarely spoke. He worked as a craftsman for most of his life, and his wife passed away 2 years ago. Oh, I don't really know many details. I would have known more if I were his paperboy, for Pete's sake. Shush, just do your thing. It makes me wonder, did Johnny struggle to communicate? Like, losing a partner and whatnot is huge, right? Don't get me wrong. There's often a theory where, like, when one partner goes, the other one tends to slowly deteriorate. Not deteriorate, but slowly go as well, right? Companionship, loneliness, so on and so forth. But, like, communication, or, like, dwindling of communication is something that happens with age considerably. But it just makes me wonder, has he always been this way? Or was this only due to age? Well, I know, he must have been so lonely. If you look around the house, you may have found some more information. I suppose Johnny wouldn't mind since he signed for you too. So be it. All right, which one of us plays detective? Chat. Which one should we play detective with? What do you think? Should we go with Dr. Watts or Dr. Rosalind? Choice doesn't matter much. Watts is kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. Some of his snarky remarks and stuff does get me laughing a little bit. Rosalind as well, but I was also thinking Watts. We'll go with Dr. Watts for this playthrough. I'll do it. I once played Sherlock Holmes in a High School Musical. Oh God, Dr. Watts. A High School Musical. I remember you playing Watson. Meh, same thing. Oh no. Just configure this. I got it started anyway. My children can show you around. They're probably downstairs at the piano. Selection readings from medical journals. We gotta investigate every single possibility, you know. Maybe he left something in the trash. Maybe there's... Wait, come back here for a moment. I have something for you. Yes, doctor. Better be good, doctor. Here, take this. Receive the remote patient monitor. That'll keep you updated on Johnny's status. No. are we gonna be keepers of his legacy? In a way, like, is he gonna start to deteriorate as we like learn more and more? Oh no, that's gonna hurt me. Oh, Johnny's monitor is now active in the menu. There we go. Remote patient monitor 1 connects wirelessly. You know, just in case. All right, let's do it. Hiya, kiddos. Just a scientist here, doctor. What you want? Hey, your mom told me to show me around the house if you could. Okay, maybe we will. Maybe. I think we just need a little convincing, that's all. What do you think, Tommy? Yeah! Alright, let's talk. What do you punks want? We want $1 trillion. Or the candy cane mom hides from us. Yeah! Or that. What? There's a giant candy cane on top of a high shelf that we can't reach. It's in the kitchen. Mom put it there to save for when we do the chores. How much do those kids smoke? A lot, Kiwi. Get it for us and we'll give you a tour of the house. What do you say? Well, sure, I'll go get it for you. You're lucky I don't want to walk up the stairs, or I'd just tell your mother. The kitchen door is right next to the stairs. Now go. It's almost like some kind of a terrible quest to get my night started. That's kind of funny, man. That's kind of great. I ain't gonna lie. I love it. Oh my goodness. This bread? Free bread? You guys don't like the children's voices here? I think it's wonderful. Magnifique. If I do say so myself. Sound like smokers. Isn't the kitchen? You're right. By the other stairway. Here we go. There's a candy cane. Oh no, we're too small. Alright, hold on. It's interesting how even in moments like this, right, like we're asking for an important situation and stuff like that to happen. We connect over the little things. Music, art, play, side quest, right? What are they meant to do but to build propinquity in some capacity? Receive the candy cane! Hell yeah. Smooth. Thank you, Kiwi. Booyah! It's like taking candy from an inanimate baby. Let's do it. So comes in a question for you guys. Sure. Comes in a question for you guys. If you guys were in charge of Johnny's care here, and you guys were sent to go discover his past or whatnot, and there's a lot of side quests or a lot of side things that you needed to do, how many of you guys would actually go through and like help out the kids and do all of this like side quest material and whatnot? Or would you just strictly stick to your job profession? But I got the candy cane. It's probably a decades old and tastes like rubber, but you can use it like a walking stick. All right, where do we start? I know. There's this funny room in the basement. I don't like that funny room. What kind of a funny room? You'll see. It's weird. If else, I'd probably decline the little kids now. A lot of people chose the cut the crap option. Well, we need to get the keys, though. The old man hid it inside a book in the study. So the reason why, like for me, it's like, yes, is his health being monitored at the moment? You're right, it is. But it's important to build connections, even with the kiddos, in a positive manner, so that you're able to go ahead and best, like, utilize for certain things. About the damn book. The key to the funny room is in the thickest book on the upper shelf. Oh no. Not the upper shelf. Almost stepped on paint. The key to avoiding paper cuts. Steph the Great Origami has the first paper. Secondly, it provides numerous band-aids. Okay. For the Grand Origami Master, it is absolutely essential for each origami to be completed in exactly 42 moves. In most origami tournaments, scissor cuts are considered cheating, but uppercuts are considered legal. Okay? Is that it? The tale of a girl who... Hold on. Who fell in love with a zombie, who emitted the smell of daisies when showered with gentle sunlight. Maybe next time. Receive the room key! Hey, let's do it! The man sure knows where to hide things. Of him passing at any moment, yeah. Well, absolutely, right? Because we don't fully know how or when he's gonna pass, or all of that. Good points on that. Like, everything carries a sense of urgency, do not get me wrong. Tommy used to throw books at me and call it a book fight. Until one day I threw one back and he needed a band-aid. Damn, Sarah. Just a bunch of books in here. They've done nothing about it, though. Alright, kiddo. Alright, Tommy. I don't know why I'm giving you all these. We can open the funny room in the basement now. Cool. Let's go downstairs, kids. This is the basement. We play hide and seek here. Turn on the light before you trip over something. All right, let's do it. The chest is locked. Okay, but I thought I had a key. Oh, it's just a room key overall. All right. Sarah? Once we were down here and the lights were out and Tommy fell down those stairs. He chipped a tooth, but that's okay because he's ugly to begin with. Oh no, Sarah! God damn! Their sibling relationship is great though. Like, these kids are fucking brutal. Oh my god. But nonetheless, I think when you grow up, it's those memories that you grow up to be either fond of or not fond of at all, you know? Bruh, I know. The cabinet is filled with dusty books. With unused china. Colored books. I love the kids. The chest is locked. Okay, good. The door is locked. Open the door with the room key? Yep. Oh, it's like a cave in here. Whoa! Origami bunnies? A broken music box. A stuffed toy platypus. What a hideous little creature. Poke it or take it. Receive. I'll take it. Usually behavior like this. Oh, Perry the platypus. I know, don't go alone. But whenever I see behavior like this, it's locked up in a room, something like this, it's usually from like a lot of the older adults that I deal with in the care system. Let me go ahead and showcase this just a little bit, bring it up close. A lot of the older adults that I deal in the care system that are like in their 60s, 70s, 80s, right, that have come through and they mention some of their hobbies that they tend to keep away from their partners and spouses. Why do you guys think that is? Where do you guys think I'm going with this? Like, even if it's like I had a guy that like would come through, and all he would do is like build Gundams, for example, right? Or build a bunch of like anything that he could get with his hands on. But his wife, his partner, never knew about it. And like the only thing that she would say is, "Oh, he's working on something, right?" But she never fully realized what. Why do you guys think that is? Because there was a lot of stigma. Yeah, there's a lot of stigma in having, you know, childish hobbies and, you know, having moments of childishness in, well, yeah, he didn't want to share. And also because a lot of times instances like this, right, would be like, oh, do you obsess over like new things that may come out, or of a particular what is it, particular interest? Yes or no? And if it's yes, it can be one of the defining features that goes into the total scoring for any form of a like an autism test or an ADHD test, right? Like where do these interests come from? How much does something keep your attention? Does this like occupy your thoughts day and night or not, right? So it's like whenever we're looking at a situation like this, it's making me wonder, like, is this something that he did to like de-stress himself, or is there more to it? Is there symptoms of like shame and not wanting others to fully see? Hence, he collected books to try and go ahead and keep that as like a more normal thing rather than these origami bunnies or whatever type of, yeah, origami bunnies. Did you see it? What do you kids know all about those rabbits? Nothing. The old man didn't want anyone to go inside, so we never told him. Oh, God. There's more of them, actually. Where? Inside the abandoned lighthouse. It's just beneath this cliff. Want to go see? I got the keys. Let me guess, you aren't supposed to go in there either. Remind me to never keep any locked cabinets around you two. Because clearly they don't. So you want to go see the lighthouse? Well, it's rather windy outside, but let's go see the lighthouse. Oh, to heck with that. I'm Dr. Watts. A mere wind can't stop me. Come on, let's go kick some butt. Yes, his gunpowders were amazing. All right, let's do it. Dang, kiddos, we're going on a full trip here. Oh, God. At Adventure Time. Come on, bring your kids. We'll go to very distant lands. With Tommy and Sarah and Dr. Watts. You know we'll have fun. It's adventure. Great voice acting. Oh my God, it's great. you like the voice acting there? Oh my goodness. There it is. Oh wait, my bad. There it is. We need to head to the South Street and take the other path to get down to it, though. Yeah, I forgot my parachute. What? Parachute to even go down to this lighthouse? It's all boarded up and like old and shit. Alright, well, we're gonna have to find the other way to it, right? I'll follow you, Birdo. Oh no, Birdo. You're supposed to be my guy. You're supposed to be my guy. There's another path. I'm guessing it's all the way down. I don't know, speaking of birds. Birdo. Alright, kids. Don't tell your mom that we're out past your bedtime. It's here! My novelty beach ball. I thought I lost it. Oh. I was thinking it was a boulder and it was just a novelty beach ball. Oh no. Excellent gag. It's stupid anyway. Oh, I'll never lose it again. I'm gonna hide it. Don't look. We don't have time for this. Okay, done. Right. Now let's just head to the lighthouse. Alright, let's do it. Smoking. Who's that dummy that crashed that car? That was Dr. Rosalind. Yeah. Oh, Dr. Rosalind. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Wow, the instance of not like acknowledging it. Ooh, a squirrel. Oh wait, what? We get to fight in this game? Don't worry, kids. I got this. Let me go get my car. Don't worry, kids. We'll be fine. Oh shit. Okay, we actually do get to fight. Alright, attack this tsunami kick, tornado punch, shoo. Another. You know what? I want to see a tsunami kick. I want you to be loud as hell. Pure cinema. I gotta see your breathing form, Dr. Watts. I gotta see you go, like, literally water start to formulate around your mouth and your breath as you're going through with it. And like your kick starts like doing a tsunami, yeah? This ends here! Yeah! Stop it or we'll tell Ma you animal abuse. Yeah, she'll call the cops on you. Oh, come on. I wasn't actually gonna. Don't you like role play? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. I fucking fell for it. Hook, line, and sinker. I fucking love Dr. Watts. Did he lose HP because of that? I love Dr. Watts. That's amazing. You should be ashamed of yourself. Let's name it Teddy. Okay. Let's just go. My whole night's ruined. Oh, you screamed so hard you took it. Jesus, I'm loving this game. Wow. I love the kids, man. Like, they give so much depth to these kids. Like, yes, I know I'm voicing them. You know, one of them, like, she's a 40-year-old smoker, right? And Tommy, like, fucking, like Rick and Morty, or Morty, you know, or Shaggy. But it just brings the characters wonderfully. Yeah, this is beautiful though. Like, oh wait, what is this? In memory of River E. Wiles. River Wiles, huh? Was she John's wife? Don't know. Come on, the lighthouse is right there. Alrighty, kiddos, let's be safe about this. Oh. This is it. Seems like this thing hasn't been functioning for quite a while now. Alrighty. A multicolored paper rabbit. Oh my goodness. Hey, this wasn't here when we came last week. Oh yeah. Johnny must have come here before he fell ill again. 2 colors, huh? Am I the only one who's a little creeped out by these though? Yeah, you are. Yep. What the? Someone's calling me? Hello? Ah, I should have guessed. Yeah, we're coming. Blah, blah, blah. All right, let's head back. That's for this. Receive the paper rabbit. Oh, dude, this is nice. What the cactus were you doing? Burning ants with the magnifying glass. Using moonlight? Okay, I was taking a nap then. God, it's so hard to be a smartass nowadays. God, it's so hard to be a chuny nowadays. You're pretty good at being half of it. Your helmet's on the couch. Get it on, we're going in. Oh, okay. All right. You ready? Not yet, not yet. By the way, I'm curious. How does it work? Do you just write him another life like a novel? Let's explain. What? No, I'm no novelist. We can't just write out an entire life manually. There's way too many dimensions. Right. Then how do you do it? It's mainly the machine that does the doing. Naturally, since we aren't paid enough to get our hands dirty. In a nutshell, our job is to travel through his memories as early as... Oh, God. And when we do, we would transfer his registered desire of going to the moon to the reconstruction of the world and himself at that early stage. And with the help of a wiki of data in his own, the machine would then simulate a rerun. Except this time, he'll have the motivation of his registered desire with him all his life. Ooh, sort of like incepting an idea, right? Earlier on, so that way you feel like you've fulfilled that desire. Like all of your needs and wants or wishes are met by the time you pass away. That is interesting. So you can leave in peace in a way. That is very interesting. Oh, so you'd be depending on him to fulfilling his own wish by simply having the desire to. How cool would that be? Everyone has ambition for things, but most don't accomplish them. That's because in the real world, ambitions fluctuate and fade. True. People start things with the passion, but eventually they lose that initial drive and slow down. But imagine if you locked onto that initial push throughout your entire life, never wavering. It's more powerful than it seems. That being said, no ambition's gonna help a dead man. I better go and get started. Oh, of course, sorry. Okay, question for you guys, and question for people there on YouTube. How many of you guys would be okay with something like this? Like going back into the life, like, you know, the past of someone and incepting an idea so that their like wishes and stuff or their desires are met by the time that they do pass away. I actually don't really like, it's interesting. Like if they so wish it to be, I don't see an issue with it, right? But comes in, it's definitely a conflicting concept. Yeah, it's interesting because it's like on one hand, it's like if they wish for this like desire or need to be met, I don't see an issue with it. But what if it's not against your choice, right? What if like all of a sudden your family members decide that you need to go ahead and live this or that for you, and they decide a concept or a desire of yours that needs to be met, even though it's not necessarily something that you so wished, and all of a sudden now you have memories of that being completed and whatnot. Are you still the same you? And the question it poses comes in another question, right? And I guess a big portion of this is coming through because of what we're witnessing here. In questions that come up and genuine questions to ask, which is, would you rather be like, and let's put it this way, would you rather have all of your memories and everyone forgets about who you are, who you truly are as an individual, you know, what memories you had with them, so on and so forth, or everyone keeps all of their memories of you, but you don't retain any memories of anyone whatsoever, a blank slate? Which one would you prefer in a scenario like this, and why? I'm not sure I would, but also it's the end of life, and if the person's choice, maybe, but it's complex. It's a tough decision, absolutely. Religion would be a major factor, especially if you believe in the afterlife. Yep. Ready or not, here it goes. All right. Whoa. This should be the last accessible memory. Disable speech for all except Johnny. Ooh. Done. Let's get him. At any time, you can view your position in time by moving the mouse toward the top of the screen. When do we close poll? Let's close it. Let's close it Saturday night or Sunday morning, like midnight Saturday, essentially. Yes, before Sunday. Or we can do like 6 p.m. on Saturday. That way it's not everything. 6 p.m. Saturday, my time is when it closes. Perfect. All right. So if I scrolled up, I can see my position in the time. Ooh, okay. That's cool. So the only person that we'd be able to interact with is with Johnny then, yes? Isn't this kind of... I was about to say this. Isn't this kind of dangerous, though? Going into a person's mind? Because what if their memories doesn't have a complete recollection of events and there's holes on the ground and, you know, scenarios like this where since their memory is not fully complete, or maybe he's forgotten instances, you can't necessarily go to certain areas. Yep. All right. Johnny! Johnny! Oh. I guess this is Johnny. What a pleasant surprise. We don't get many visitors around here. My name's Dr. Eve Rosling, and this is Dr. Von Matterhorn, Dr. Lorenzo Von Matterhorn, Dr. Neil Watts. Are you familiar with the Sigmund Agency of Life Generation? Would this technology be able to use for dementia treatment? I do wonder that. I would assume so. But also Sigmund, as in Sigmund Freud? Agency of Life Generation. Oh, are you two from the agency? Oh, you even have memories of that back then. How convenient. I've just been thinking of calling you. Lily, get us some tea, please. Lily? Actually, you've already called us. We're here to fulfill our contract from the relative future. Could you imagine how much help that this could be for individuals as well who say, like, maybe they don't have, we don't know how much of this technology physically works yet, but like, could you imagine, like, at least keeping someone mentally active, or like someone, even if it's in their memories, right? At least having these conversations and at a point of peace in a way. I can see both sides. But my God, this is, yeah. Careful there. If you slip off the cliff, we're gonna have to reload this memory. Watch it, Neil. Show some respect. It's just a program, you know? I know, but this is its last accessible memory, and we need his cooperation. Worst comes to worst, we can just reboot it. Why would you waste time like that? You're here to take me to the moon, aren't you? Yes, Sean. I suppose I had a good run. Not good enough, it seems. Watts! Dr. Watts! I get your sarcasm, but it shouldn't be every line with him. So, can you do it? Can you take me to the moon? We can't, but you might be able to. Why do you want to go there? I don't know. It's fine. You can tell us. It's essential for helping us to get you to go there. Do you want the fame? The money? You've got to have a motive. I'm sorry, but I really don't know. I just do. I can already tell that this is going to be a pain in the ass. Nevertheless, Johnny, there's something that we will do. Here's what we will do. We need to get your childhood, but it is so distant to do so in one memory hop. Thus, we will need to traverse through your memories with gradual backward leaps, which you've given us the permission to do in the relative future. Once we lay down the waypoints in your childhood, memories for direct access, we will return here. That's when you'll need to help us influence the childhood you to become an astronaut. Or to get on a giant catapult. The point is, you'll need to have more to say than just, I don't know. As long as you can take me to the moon, I will cooperate in any way possible. Good. Now, in order to leap to a memory, we need an item that is of importance to you. Do you have a memento of some sort to get us started? Oh, that'll do. Well, shall we? Ladies first. Let's save. Let's take a quick moment to save here. But also, I want to bring this up. All right, you guys should be seeing this. This is the cycle of change, right? And what it takes for an individual to start going through this cycle is this concept of you literally thinking about it. Before even thinking about it, right? You might be in the pre-contemplation stage and not even know it, which is it might be in your periphery. You might not have fully formed thoughts on it, but it might just be like, if one day it happens, whatever. Contemplation is, you know what? I think I want to go ahead and, take this next step. I really want to go ahead and become an astronaut, right? Preparing. Okay. Well, how do I become an astronaut? I got to take classes. I got to start doing these things. I got to make sure I have the right support system. I got to take action in order for me to make sure that my dreams come true or behaviors or so on and so forth. And then you either maintain it or you relapse, right? And the cycle starts over again. This is the cycle of change for any behavior that we have in there, that we have in our everyday life. So whenever we're talking about, like, for Johnny and, going through all of these things, I'm assuming that he has more information than he's willing to go ahead and let on. Like, he knows why, but it's not as easy for him to just go ahead and open up about this information. Because for him to go through and already do an action of calling someone in to go ahead and like come through and make his desires come true, it's already saying something for me. Although I wonder if there's more meaning or significance behind it as well. Also, I wonder a couple of things. The first thing being, I wonder about traumas for Johnny. Like, does he have any major traumas? Or is that something that we're going to go ahead and witness as well as we go through with it? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's go ahead and continue. This is an awesome game, guys. So I'm going to say that, like, receive the note, Moon. We'll need to prepare this memento first. Yeah, prepare. Ooh. Ooh. Complete the memento. Click the orbs to flip pieces. Boom! One shot. The memento can now be activated for transversal. Activate memento. As they can change as you get new info. Oh, can they? Okay, nice. Let's activate it. Wait, what about my privacy? We'll try not to violate what we can avoid. But in most cases, it can't be helped. It can't be helped, right? Aw. Oh, platypus. Umbrella. Turn off visibility and interactivity. It'd be messy to be seen. Yeah. Yeah. Happy? It's a song. Jeez, I forgot to ask him about all these rabbits. This is creeping me out. We probably should have checked his record for psychopathy first. What the? Did he hear me? That's impossible. It's probably just a part of his memory. Then I stand by my point. Anyway, quick blabbering and find the memento to hop on from. Interact with objects to establish 5 memory links. Hi! 5 memory links. Ooh. Memento found. Well, aren't you special? Having 2 colors when your siblings look like they drowned in bleach? What's that? You think you're really creepy? Well, yes, I agree. I wonder what the symbolism behind that is. Oh God, okay. An old patched up backpack. What is this, 1,000,000 years old? I guess we'll find out. The Emperor's New Clothes by Hans Christian Andersen. Ooh, nice. A glass bottle of pickled... I hate this stuff. What's to hate? It's pickled olives. Exactly. We have to explain our presence to him at every memory. I'd go crazy. Don't tempt me. Okay. Oh, thank you. The clock is moving, but it's soundless. Can you put that in the Discord and on the announcements, please? Ooh. Ooh. Okay, I need one more memory. Is it Perry the Platypus? Perry? Or am I missing something here? I always find little moments like this really interesting. I'm missing the purple one. He's doing okay so far. Seems to just be a regular platypus. Ooh. There we go, found it. Fresh wild flowers. Let's go. Memory link established. Hadouken! I love Vods. Oh. What the f was that? What? That's it. I'm doing the breaking from now on. Hi! We have Loki coming through. Hello! Hi! Thank you, no worries. Hi, Loki. You okay? You came to play To the Moon too? Okay. Yeah, you can take. You can play To the Moon if you want. You can join us. Yeah. Okay. Let's travel. Oh, you need to get you to shower, my boy. Oh my goodness. All right. Let's go with the memento. To the moon. Ooh. You want to howl for these people? No? Okay. Segment core. Reminder, the corner orb can be flipped diagonally. Right. Ugh. Okay. Hold on. The ideal was supposed to be 3. Ooh. Chat. I was playing with it and I got distracted. Thank God. My brain was like, ah, here we go. All right, here we go. Activate. He was really frustrated by that song, though. Loki, I'll have food with me. I don't. Oh, okay, we're getting a little bit. When it comes to rain, though, it's better than onto. I don't mind it regardless. Seems like these memories hops only span a short period of time. We need to find the leaping memento, or it's going to take forever. Meh, just enjoy the scenery. Alright, let's look for some mementos. Oh, is the platypus sort of like a... Like, maybe it does have that significance for her, you know? Like, maybe it's a representation of his loved one. The world's not big enough for the two of you. Oh my goodness. The memory of River Ewiles. It's finished, River. Like you, I'll be able to watch over her every day. She won't be alone anymore. I might never understand why, but I stayed true to your wishes. I'm sure Anya is grateful for you. to. But when I'm gone, who's going to watch over us? Oh. 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 Who are you? My name is Eva. I was just passing by. Was she your wife? Yes. Her name was River. That's a special name. It didn't need to happen. She didn't need to do it. But you wouldn't understand. I don't even understand. Oh. Oh. Oh no. My heart just breaks for him as we're going through these memories. Received a note, Anya. The moon in Johnny's memory. It's full. Someone Johnny and River cared for is Anya. The clock in Johnny's house that never ticks. Like all time has stopped. I thought I saw Loki. Man, this hurts. This game has a special way of like hurting. About time you got here. I almost thought you fell off the cliff. What were you doing? Enjoying the scenery. What else? Any luck here? Big luck. Huge. Dinosauric. Huh. This place looks pretty empty. It's a lighthouse. What do you expect? Anyway, I'll catch you on the other side. Have fun re-breaking the barrier for yourself. A broken lighthouse lamp. Whoa. Oh, okay. I guess I got them all. Guys, it's time to Memento N. Code Lyoko, guys. Let's do it. Okay, here we go. Ideal shows the minimum number of moves a Memento can be completed in. Okay. Glorious. Chat, what can I say? Easy W on that one. Let's activate the platypus. But poor guy, the amount of grief that he must be going through, Johnny in general. Oh, no. Just enough. After we pay for your operation, we'll have just enough left for it. So don't you worry. White lie. That's what you call it, right? No, I'm sure we can just stop it. I don't like it when you lie. I calculated our finances. I know how it's like. Why do you try to convince me against my will? We need the money for your medical bills, River. I understand that Anya means a lot to you, but this is just too much. I mean, she isn't even... Do you know what makes me happy, Johnny? What? Do you? Well, I do. I just hope you can help me with it. River. When the papers for my treatments get here, I will not sign them. What you do with our money is up to you. But if you would grant my wish, I want you to use it to finish building that house. And then, for every day that you live there, I want you to watch over her. Visit her, speak to her, comfort her. I don't want her to be alone anymore. And what about you? Happy. I'll be happy. Johnny? Yes. I made this. Tell me what it is. What? Just tell me what it is. It's a rabbit, like all the others you made. What else? It's made of paper. What else? Its body is yellow and the rest is blue. Good. What else? Look, River. I wrote a song. It's for you. Okay. Well, would you like to hear it? Yes. You didn't have to bring the piano in here for this. I can hear you just fine with the door open. It's called For River. Why so cliche? It's just a placeholder. Oh. Oh. Who is this Anya they're talking about? If she is so important, shouldn't we have seen her in his late memories? I guess he didn't keep that promise after all. Unless it's the song the kids are always playing, man. You're right. Unless what? Never mind. Unless Anya isn't a person, or unless he passed away earlier, right? That's the same song that the kids were playing earlier, huh? I guess he taught them. You know what? I'm too madly for this. I'm heading on. I already got my memory links. You want to take a quick hitch ride or look around for yourself? I want to stay and explore. Go on ahead. I'll catch up with you. Don't you miss the days when memory audio to MP8 conversion was legal? I think I brought home over 2,000 songs during my first first year on the job. Imagine playing this, man. Making a song or a poem or something for a loved one that's about to pass away or that's probably not going to make it and that's refusing treatment. And so you put all your emotion, all your thoughts, all your feelings into composing something for them. Ooh. I can't even imagine the internal turmoil that Johnny must be going through. Thinking about everything, like his partner potentially passing away. and more. And getting to pass that on to others, people who aren't even family, so that the sweet so that the song can live on. Yeah, someone really likes these. I'm telling you, there's just no way. What if we take it apart? Look at us, John. We aren't exactly at the ripe age of piano moving. You know what? If this means that much to you, I'll pay for the professionals to do. Oh, dude, why am I tearing up? Why am I tearing? Oh, I can't help saving that house for you, so this is the least I can do. Oh, why am I getting destroyed? Like they were literally like risking everything, financial wise and whatnot. Wow, wow. Ah, oh. The piano doesn't fit through the door, and he moves it up so he can play it in front of her. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This hurts, dude. It's like, and they don't have enough money to, you know, hold on to everything because healthcare isn't necessarily the best pretty much anywhere that we were able to go to, right? And so if you go somewhere, it just ends up putting you in debt. You're not able to go ahead and fix the things that make you live. Oh, the stages of grief that this man must be going through is. I want to hear the ending to your song, sir. The fact that he kept all the rabbits she made too. Dude, I'm getting destroyed. And this is chapter one. Oh, oh, just paper he could have thrown away, but that paper meant significantly more. Let's do it. Okay. The end of the story and slowly working backwards to understand everything. There's something special about that. It's one of my favorite parts of the game. It's such a unique way to tell a story, and it works so well here. Yeah, yeah. Okay, but if I start with the diagonal real quick, what this is going to do is unfilled, filled, filled. We'd have the diagonal here. We can fill the diagonal simply by pressing this one, but it'll unfill this, right? So it'd be filled, 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 unfilled. If we went this way, what I'm thinking is something along the lines of, what am I thinking? What am I thinking? I know what I'm thinking. Diagonal tends to reveal the answer. Diagonal first? Even though. All right, diagonal first? Oh my good. No! No! There we go. I clicked the wrong one. Sorry, chat. This is a beautiful game, and this is only chapter one. How many chapters are there, chat? Oof. Finally. No, you don't understand, man. That's a lot of pain. Three, although from what I remember, the third is quite short in comparison. Look what we have here. Oh, the house is not yet built. I bet they saw the cliff and thought it was not dangerous enough without people living on it. All right, let's go. Poor John. Isabel. Nick called and said I should come. I brought you pickled olives. They're your favorite, right? Oh, yeah. I heard about River. Will she be okay? Her illness was just diagnosed in its late stage. Fortunately, it's treatable. But the medical bills. Oh. We can't afford to finish the house, Isabel. We can barely afford to pay for her treatment. I'm just relieved that she'll be okay, but you don't know how much this place means to her. She's going to be heartbroken. I'd help, but Ted and I have barely been getting by since the market crashed. What are you going to do now? I'm going to tell her that we can make it. I'm going to tell her that we can afford everything. I don't want her to do anything crazy. You shouldn't lie to her. You don't understand, Isabel. If she found out, I'm not sure what she'd choose. So what? If she chooses not to save herself for the sake of this place, then so be it. Ooh. I've heard one too many people use this form of logic and, like, you know, just to describe when a person, yeah, this hurts. It's what she really wants. I really dislike when you neurotypicals think you know what's best for others. I hate when you call me that, Izzy. Do you think this is all about her? What about me, Isabel? After all these years, am I not allowed to be selfish, not even once? I don't want to be alone, Isabel. I'm not going to let her die. That's arrogant. I don't care. Where are you going? I'm going to pick something from the cliff to bring back to her. I'll at least give her some comfort. That doesn't make what you're doing any less wrong. Nick wanted me to give you this. He said it's called Everything's Alright. It isn't. It isn't. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Can you see both sides in this? Because on one hand, right, like, even if, you know, if she's on the neurospicy side of things, right, if we're going to go ahead and classify it that way, if she's on the spectrum or whatnot, that's still her partner in this regard. And ultimately, the relationship is between both of them, right, to come to terms with whatever, like, communication or whatever records that they want. Now, should they respect one another? Absolutely, right? Because that's the bottom line for anything. However, are they gonna have different, like, do people have different ambitions, different goals, different perspectives, different, yeah, so does any other relationship. But the main thing through this is, what are you doing to try and better the life of your partner? And what does that mean for you? If your partner wished for something that goes against your very foundational beliefs, what would you do in a scenario like that? Oftentimes I've seen too many individuals, and sadly, unfortunately, even because of social media and whatnot, too many people not care about neuroatypical partners, right? So oftentimes neurospicy partners' opinions are seen as less than, or they're pushed out of perspective, or not really cared for because they're seen as though, oh, well, it's because, and I've heard this, and it still today like makes me angry. Where it's like, oh, well, you're not thinking 100%, or oh, you're hyper fixating on something, or oh, whatnot, right? Instead of like, well, do you think, like, let's talk about this, right? Like, let's have an active conversation about this. It turns more into, well, no, they don't know what the decision is, therefore I have to make the decision because I'm the partner that's not spicy, so I have to go ahead and do all these things. And it's like, wait a minute, like, just because they think differently, right? Not even think differently, but just because they might be on the spectrum in some capacity, that doesn't make them have any less uh capacity to make decisions for themselves in any way, shape, or form. And it can be tricky, but again, it comes down into, what is a relationship, right? What is the core and the foundation of a relationship? I don't know if you guys have encountered that, but for me, it's been one of those things where I've seen it. But there's also like levels of care and levels of, like, 1,001 things. So I guess I'm gonna ask you this. I'm gonna throw it back to you guys as well. If you had, let's say that you had a desire or a wish for your partner to do something, there's unspoken resentment on both sides. Yeah, like like number one, like, let's say that your partner asked you to go ahead and, like, take care of the house and not take care of their health. Would you, or would you not? Would you focus more on their health than anything else? And vice versa. If you were to ask your partner for a wish like that, do you expect for them to come through and fulfill it, or not? This is rough, dude. Their health. All right, I need to find. Johnny only lived 2 years after her death. Unfortunately, well, there's a broken heart symptoms, right? And often society and whatnot, we'll call it like the lovebird syndrome, where if one person that you really, really loved and you cared about passes away, oftentimes you do see a partner or someone close by go as well. Oof. What a game. Holy crap. Well, they're suffering and getting treatment wouldn't help. I wouldn't follow their wishes because, of course, you don't want to prolong their pain. Right. I don't do anything in my part to help them. Yeah. Alright. Diagonal first. We did it! Easy. Pickled olives. Johnny's favorite. Oh, let's activate it. Wow. But this is why connection and like our attachments are so important, guys. So you guys are really going for it, huh? Yep, the construction's starting in just a few months. It's a bit of a squeeze, we had to split the payment. But with financing, we'll make do. Oh, how wonderful having your dream house built at such a beautiful site. You had your wedding at the lighthouse near there all those years ago, didn't you? Oh, no wonder. That's not all that's special about it. We have a long history with that place. Well, it's good to have some good news at a get together for once. Cheers and congratulations, you two. Hey, cheers. Be right back. I'm gonna get some fresh air. Me too. Man. Well, buddy, it sure has been a while, hasn't it? Who knew how hard it is to get across a few city nowadays? And that river, still so quiet, huh? Yeah, she's actually been talking about home and with Isabel. I guess she's just not used to you. Yeah, I mean, a lot of like some people, depending, right? Some people that are on the spectrum, right? They have people that they can open up to, right? And like it's like if you're in their circle or out of their circle. And some people, communication is one of the big aspects that we look into as therapists, as psychologists, as mental health professionals. Is how is your communication structure, and overall, how is your social standings? Because oftentimes, a lot of individuals think, well, you need to have a lot of friends. Not necessarily. Some people on the spectrum, they just need one good friend, or even themselves. Really, like they don't really need a lot of people. It just depends, and it's a person to person basis. It's super important to talk about that because oftentimes individuals may find people on the spectrum as, oh, well, that's rude. They don't want to communicate, or they don't want to be friends with me. And it's like, well, you have to remember that they can be overstimulated by a lot of noise, by people often overcrowding them, or so on and so forth. And it takes a while to build up that trust and that stability that you're not just going to leave because of A, B, or Z. So I'm the bad guy here, huh? Oh, hey, so did you tell River that thing from back then? I did. So how did you take it? For the most part, she took it well. But something bugs me. Ever since the incident, she's been making strange rabbits out of people. Ever since the incident. Oof. Origami rabbits. Yes, lots of them. I used to fold origami rabbits for my daughter. Oh, God. Oh, God. What's wrong with that? I don't think it's the same thing. She's been doing nothing but making the same rabbits day in and day out. Our house is literally filled with them now. Didn't Isabel say something that is a common trait with River's condition? Yes, but something doesn't feel right this time. When I ask her about it, she never answers. Instead, she gets this distant look in her eyes. It's almost as if she wants something from me. And the strange thing is, I feel like there's something I owe her too. Have you asked Isabel? Yes. She said she talked to her about it but got nothing. Well, I'm certainly not one to inquire, but I'll tell you this. I've known you since middle school, and you're notorious for overthinking. You're probably just imagining things. There's no need to get worked up. Usually, when someone says that, something's always wrong. But I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. You're probably right. Probably. I'm always right, John. Oh, shit. Line and speed. Wait, so even he himself never knew what was up with those rabbits. Forget about the stupid rabbits. We got bigger problems. It's a confined memory, and there's no mementos anywhere. Don't worry. We can probably draw one out from him. How? Leave it to me. I just gotta give the bartender a quick visit. Hey there, can I get you anything? Hey yo, can I get a bottle of pickled olives, please? Sure, cash or credit. Check. I'm sorry, we don't take checks. Oh, just put it on my tab then. Wait, does that mean you don't have any money? You're so getting resetted. Hey there, can I get you anything? Hello, could I get a bottle of pickled olives, please? Sure, cash or credit. Just put it on my tab. I feel like spending big today. Oh, thank you, sir. Here's your pickled olives. Thanks, bro. You'll be getting an enormous amount of tips today. Thank you, sir. You're such an ass. Oh, nice. Deal. I'll loosen up. Yo, Fwen, how you doing? Why, is that a bottle of pickled olives you're sporting? Yeah, are you a fellow olive lover? Indeed I am. I just got a fresh pack of bottle of them myself, in fact. Mind if I join you? Sure, why don't you grab a seat? We'll down a bottle together. Oh yeah, that sounds just... Well. Eva, disable taste simulation now. Oh, Neil, I don't think I feel like it. I'm so gonna get you back for this. So that's how we got our first toaster. You okay there? Yes, I'm just savoring the amazingness of pickled olives. They're wonderful, aren't they? Yeah, I just can't understand how anyone could find such things to be disgusting. Take your time. We got 2 bottles left. So I said, hey, that's not right. And they totally agreed. And you know what else is wrong with society today? Yeah, I actually have it right here. Why? May I see it? Yeah, okay. Here it is. And freeze. Finally, dear Lord. How were the olives, Neil? Oh, shut your mouth. Kids these days. Spend like an hour with Grandpa and get all the magical mementos. Wait, don't you dare. Don't worry. Jeez. See? I'm doing it by the books. Hulk smash! Neil, seriously. I'm trying to get into this and you're ruining the mood. Totally worth it. Oh my goodness. Okay. Diagonal first. Crap. Crap. All right. Boop, beep, boop, beep, beep. I don't like this. I think this would have been fine without the diagonal first. Probably. I probably messed it up by doing the diagonal, you know? You can't see the pattern, but this one may have not needed the diagonal. It probably didn't, and I probably messed it up already, but that's fine. Hell yeah. Diagonal again to undo that, maybe? It's okay, chat. We're trying our best. We're trying our best, you know? We're doing. We're trying. Like that. Hell yeah. We did it. Easy. Oh. Yeah, if the diagonal makes it worse, you can always undo it. Makes sense. Oh, crikey nutcrackers. You aren't Australian. Who cares? We're like 12 billion nanometers off the ground and standing on a damn flagpole. Just jump down. It's not like you can be hurt here. Are you kidding me? It's a freaking skydive! You can't stay on here. You can't get off. God, I hate when this happens. I swear, if this place... Emma, what the... was... Oof. Why would they abandon her like this? I suppose she's just no longer needed. No longer needed? By ships, I mean. You know how it is. Now that everything has a GPS and all that. Look, River. This place means a lot to me too, and I've been thinking. In our current state, things have been pretty stable. If we save well, in a few years, we could afford to build a house on top of here. It's going to be a squeeze, but I'm sure we'd be able to see her from the window. In the morning, at night, we'd always be nearby. And we could walk here at any time. And she'll never be alone again, John. I'll be able to watch over her every day. Yeah, we will. Good for them. You gotta be kidding me. You remember what happens, don't you? It's like watching a train wreck, yeah? But during this moment in time, for them, this was a moment of relief. This was a moment of, like, them being able to go to be together and have dreams and goals and aspirations and the hope and everything that comes through with it. We know what comes afterwards, but for them, this might have been one of the happiest moments of their lives. The important thing is that over here, they are happy. Let's move on. Alright, let me gather the things and then... That's beautiful. Wait a minute. They were referring to the lighthouse as Anya, weren't they? I suppose so. Then that river, she declined treatment for the sake of a lighthouse? Isn't that a bit too extreme? I've seen stranger things in the course of the job. Me too, but I can never wrap my head around it. It's none of our business. She's not our client. And then it's been updated. Exactly. And then ultimately, for her, that might mean everything, right? That lighthouse might be her legacy, might be the thing that she loves to see every single day, and it might be the reason why she's so fixated on it, because to her, that's everything, not just for her, but for future generations as well. Man. I just gotta find the exit here. Oh, there's a rabbit. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, what is the legacy that you wish to leave on? If you only had a couple days left, let's say that there was 24 hours left to live, who is the one person that you would want to spend it with, ladies and gentlemen? And how would you like others, second question, to remember you by? When we're looking at a situation like this, and we're looking at, John's and River's story and their love, and her love for Anya and for this lighthouse and all of this together, we have to remember that attachments are huge, and the importance of. Let me go ahead and get the game display here. What it means to communicate and attach ourselves with others and loved ones, right? It's only one person, Ninja Maid, not family, not cat. Who is the one person that you would wish to spend those 24 hours with? That's the question. That's the big element through all this. I know for John, it would probably be River, but for River, yeah, close friend and family. And if you specify it even further, why would it be that person? That's a follow-up question to ask yourself in this. When we're looking at John and River and whatnot, what do we know from John so far? What are we seeing in here, guys? What are we seeing in here for John? What would you guys say his attachment style is? I'll be honest, it's not really a secure attachment style. Especially towards the end of his life, it's not a secure attachment style. When we're looking at John, are we seeing that he can be self-reliant for the most part, maybe becoming vulnerable in big crises and downplaying the importance of relationships, i.e. with others? Or are we seeing him be more dependent in relationships, strong fear of being rejected, having low self-esteem, and high anxiety inside of the relationship? Or are we just seeing him be altogether anxious, so this is avoidant, fearful, anxious, where he's just struggling to communicate his needs and he's tending to act out when triggered, i.e., no, we're not going to do this, right? Or is it a bit mix of both? What are we seeing with John in this regard? Because it's not a secure attachment in these later years, right? Or in the older years, because there is a lot of insecurity. There's a lot of instances. There's a lot of aspects where he's questioning himself, right? Where you can see that internally he's going to quite a bit. So how do you think he views himself? And this is huge. I know that we just reached a really big moment here, and I'm going to go ahead and save it in just a moment. But how do you guys think that he tries to present to the outside world versus how he feels on the inside, right? Struggle in communication, it's hard to say if it's him or if there's bound to be difficult communication with both of them. But hence the attachment style is how are we seeing, because your attachment style can change as you grow older, right? Some say caregiver. So, okay, if it's caregiver, then how do you think that internally, what's his shadow self like? What is the things that he's struggling with or trying to overcome? Do you think that in a big way it might be being a slave to fate? Literally being tied down by what fate might have in store, where especially as he got older and older and older, he can't really fight against the tides of fate itself, or he was always at the service for his wife and so on and so forth, but was he able to go ahead and communicate that appropriately communicate his feelings, even though on the outside he's giving all these caregiver vibes and that he cares and so on and so forth? Internally, is that what was happening? Or is it lover inside of that, right? There's a lot of different instances in here, and you guys can pick and choose and have these as own needs versus her wants and her own. Yeah, versus her own. He didn't deserve to be selfish for once. Yep. There's a lot of wonderful, and this is what I'm loving about the games, is bringing up a lot of wonderful conversational elements, right? To go ahead and have this discussion. And I guess with this brings up this next one. What is the defense mechanism that we're seeing from John, especially at the older years? We're not sure about the younger years, but the older years. What are we seeing, guys? I can already tell. Sublimation. Right, he tries to compensate in some areas, right? He tries to go ahead and you know, he there is reaction formation, which is you form an emotional you feel one way but you act another. I feel like I really want to go ahead and save you and do everything I can for like River, and you know, I have to, but I like in terms of the house, right? It's like I want to go ahead and get her treated, but I have to build this house. The reaction formation is feeling one way, acting another, or acting one way and feeling another, right? Are there amounts of projection? Do you guys think that that he's projecting his own feelings and thoughts onto River and onto others, especially as his later years? That can be like, no, I know what's best for River. I know what's best for you. No, I think I know my wife. Without really ever communicating that with her. Now, by the way, we all go through this. We all use different defense mechanisms. It's not like, oh, well, you know, he'll, like, you know, it's like he used it once, or we've seen them use it at some point in time. And even by that, right, and sublimating, right, you know, he could be dealing with a lot of grief, with a lot of everything, and yet he was still able to go ahead and build that house. That, for me, is what's crazy. Ruler Tyrant, that could be one. That for me is what's crazy, is that there's a lot to go ahead and dissect. There's a lot to go ahead and bring in. For the Ruler Tyrant, we see that a big aspect, the big pain point comes from control. Not having control over life, right? Trying to come off as the man of the household, or, you know, that everything's in control, right? That your life is in control. And when it's not in control, you think that you can be a tyrant, right? Or others may view you as a tyrant if your life is not in control, or an instance, a moment, relationship, so on and so forth. There's a lot that we can look into, but I do want to say this has been an amazing first dive into this game. Like, the character of John is so interesting, guys. I don't know about for you guys, but for me, this is what it's about, man. It's games like this that tell narratives that really push us forward. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that does bring us up to the 2-hour mark. So we're going to go ahead and put a pause on it right here. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it has been an amazing first 2 hours introduction into this game series. Tell me what you guys think. What out, like, you know, I know there's 3 parts, but did you guys have fun, Twitch? Because I sure did. There's so much to dissect, and these characters and the narratives that they're telling us are diving us deeper and deeper into this lore and narrative therapy and going back. Right, love this series. I hope you'll finish it. Yeah, so the first part's going up on YouTube every Sunday. We're going to be playing 2 hours of this game. Ladies and gentlemen, every Sunday, come and join us. We will be playing 2 hours of To the Moon, ladies and gentlemen, here on Twitch. And then it'll go up on YouTube throughout the week. But I do want to go ahead and state, like, this is what this game is about, right? And this is what Peak Story and Voice saying. Oh, thank you. This is what this whole thing is about, is coming through and doing a deep dive into the stories that are being told and telling the narrative again. The narrative therapy that is being influenced in, like, the stories that we're hearing, and how he's using the words to showcase and build the environment. And the stories that are here are wonderful, are absolutely wonderful, and honestly one of a kind, right? Like, the experience that we get in here, because it is a 2D world, right? And we're just moving through it, we're scrolling through it, but yet we're still getting affected by the story, by the sound, by everything in here, and building up this narrative is absolutely wonderful altogether. I really hope you play the game. Next game in the series, it builds off this game so beautifully. It does it. Oh, well, what's the next game in the series? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what was your first experience playing this game, To the Moon? At least your first part. Well, like in the older years, what were your thought process of John? Right, hearing that River might be neurospicy, right, or might be on the spectrum. Have you guys had any encounters with this? Right, have you guys had any encounters with like dating or being in love with someone that may be different than you, right, that might have a different thinking capability than you, that is on the spectrum in that case? And if you have, how has that been for you in that life? And also for my neurospicy individuals and my, my individuals on the spectrum, how is it like dating others on the spectrum and those that aren't on the spectrum, your neurotypical individuals? I'm really curious about this because overall, this allows the opportunity to go ahead and explore these themes and go further in depth about like what it means to go ahead and be here, be in this game, be in this environment that they're clearly putting out there. When I was playing the game, oof, yeah, yeah, finding paradise, a different patient's life. Wow, wow. So it's like everything connected all together. Then yeah, Ninja Maiden, like that's awesome. Like sometimes a game can find you at the right time and just make you like literally make you, I don't know, glow and feel good and like like find something that you can connect with and at the same time find yourself in the game. There's been games where I've been absolutely destroyed, right, because I found a lot of myself in the game that I'm playing, and oftentimes games that I connect and later on down the line it becomes extremely important to be played, but first, but not 100% needed. Yeah, no worries. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls on YouTube, I hope you guys enjoyed this first playthrough of To the Moon. We will continue every Sunday at 1 p.m. Arizona time. Come and join us, ladies and gentlemen, here on Twitch. Please practice some self-care. Leave a like, comment, share, subscribe. It helps the algorithm an absolute ton. Is it Sunday yet? Ladies and gentlemen, practice some self-care. I'll see you guys later, YouTube.